morning, folks. It is Friday morning and it's casual day. So if you're in a suit or something like that, feel free to go ahead and change, come back and start the video again. And I want to talk about some books that have meant a lot to me over the years. I've had a chance to read these actually on multiple occasions, beginning with this one, The Servant by James Hunter. And it talks about a servant leadership. And it talks about the golden rule, how important it is to treat others the way you want to be treated. And this book is just jam-packed with great observations. And every time I read it, it seems like I'm getting something new out of it. Good book. I highly recommend it. The second book is Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning. And it details his account of going through a Nazi concentration camp during World War II. And specifically, it talked about hanging on to hope. It talks about identifying a purpose for your life. And it contrasted two sets of people during those times. Those people that had hung on to hope, however dim that hope may be, and another group of people that had lost all hope. And you could visibly see the difference between the two sets of groups. Those that had lost all hope deteriorated very rapidly, and whether it was psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, or all of the above, those people tended to deteriorate very rapidly. But a good book, and I highly recommend it. The next one is Atomic Habits, and I'm currently reading this book. I'm about halfway through, and it talks about creating positive habits in your life, right? We all have habits, whether we're conscious of them or not. Some of them are positive, some of them could be negative, and when we practice those habits over a period of time, we'll begin to see the fruits. Hopefully they're positive habits. We'll see the fruits in our lives. They'll bear fruit. And the opposite is true. You know, if you're practicing negative habits, you're not going to see the fruit, but the opposite of what that might be. Maybe it's the vegetables. I didn't like vegetables as a kid. But anyway, there's a quote here by Mr. Alexander. He says, "People do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures." So very important to create positive habits, to be intentional, write them down, and put them on the forefront of your mind so that they're always there. And you're making sure that you're practicing those positive habits. The last book I'm going through audibly, and it is The Compound Effect with a Mr. Hardy. And it's a good book so far. I haven't really gotten through it that far. I will update this video once I've completed that book. So that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you have something that's impacted you over the years, a book, please feel free to share it. I'd love to hear it. Love to hear about any recommendations you might have. And appreciate your time. Have a good rest of your day. And have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.